Allie Cole, and today I will be speaking with Gary Edwards, who has been the president of ERS Antenna for the last 23 years. They specialize in recruiting and focus in the engineering within antenna, RF, electromagnetic, and radar industries. So today I would just like to dive in a little bit into the interviewing process, because this is something that's very daunting to a lot of us, and all of us have to do it. And we've all heard dress for success and carry yourself well, but no one really explains what that means. Can you dive into a little bit more detail and really explain what you've seen that works really well for people that are out on an interview, and maybe some things that haven't worked as well for them?
Sure, Allie. Well, first off, do your homework. Research the company that you're interviewing with and use this to your advantage. If you're well informed, you'll be seen as organized, meticulous, and someone who came to the interview prepared. You definitely want to compile a list of questions to ask the company members that you're interviewing with. You know, you're at the interview to answer questions about your skill set and how they relate to the hiring company's needs, but it's equally as beneficial for you to ask questions as well. So that can be a good one. I would say the subject of money is a volatile subject and probably shouldn't come up during your initial interview. But as far as asking you what you're looking for and what your salary expectations are, that can be dangerous. So your response is best interpreted by saying, I don't have a figure in mind. The job is more important than the salary. So I'm sure that if there's a good fit, I'm sure we'll come up with a figure that's mutually beneficial for the both of us. Because after all, it's premature talking about money before it's established that there might be a interest or an offer and a good fit to your skill set. Body language is another very powerful interviewing tactic and strategy, because for all the power of your words, you should also know that your body language says a lot of things that you might not be aware of at all. And the signals from your body language can send messages to the interviewers who often actually look for such signs as making eye contact. So what you want to do is practice looking people in the eye before your interview and try to be confident with yourself and your skills. Even though you're the person in the hot seat at this interview, try to be comfortable. Hands behind the head. You're probably just stretching or relaxing and being confident and comfortable, but it looks like you don't care, or that maybe you feel superior to the interviewers, and that's not a good thing. Again, it's probably just a habit, but it sends the wrong signal. So be cautious.
You want to look comfortable, but not too comfortable, right?
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Lastly, exiting the interview. So when the employer starts walking you out or asking if you have any questions about the job, and it's pretty obvious that the interview is ending, you'll have one shot and one shot only at making your last impression, right? So look the interviewers right in the eye and mention or repeat things about the company that they've mentioned during the interview, such as maybe they said this is a growing company and you like that, or we believe in teamwork and you like that, or we believe in quality and not just quantity. These are all, fantastic attributes for the company to have and for them to mention. You want to repeat them as, this is what impressed me about the interview, etc. And basically, you don't want to leave the interview without asking for the job. Literally, make it clear that you're interested in the job and you want to be considered for it. And you really want to say something to the effect of, I enjoyed meeting you and your staff members, as well as learning about the position, and I want you to know that I'm highly interested in the position and want to be considered for it. Don't leave them guessing as to your interest level. Make it clear. You like the job, you liked what you heard, and please consider me for it. Should you have any questions, let me know.
Very interesting. So you should really be forward in that, is what you're saying, because some people don't want to seem too desperate, but you're saying it's really good to let the employer know that you're interested.
That's right. You're not sounding desperate. What you're telling them is you're confident that your skills meet their needs, and make it
Makes a lot of
clear
sense.
that you're interested in the job.
And how would you suggest, like, I'm done with the interview, I'm very nervous about how it went, I want to do something to really stand out after the interview. Can you make a good last impression by doing something else to really set yourself apart?
That's a great question, Allie, and I would answer that simply as, if you collected business cards during the interview, take advantage of that and send an electronic thank you letter to each person on the of the business cards that you've received. Let them know that or thank them for the interview, and let them know again that you're very interested in the position. Should they have any other questions, to contact you. Make certain that your contact information is all on there, and that's the way to set yourself apart from the others.
That makes a lot of sense. That way they have something else to go off of. It just gets stuck in all the paperwork. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like all those strategies would really help to set yourself apart with all the other people that are going through the same exact interviewing process that might not have done their research and might not be as comfortable in an interview setting, or might be too comfortable and not carry themselves well. That all would be a definite recipe for success, at least in my book.
I agree.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today. I truly enjoyed speaking with you.
Thank you, Allie, and good luck to all of you job seekers.
Thank you. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.